Hello, flower friends. In my 6 elements of design, every stem has a purpose. Today we're digging deep into filler flowers. By the end of the video, you'll be able to identify filler flowers, you'll know what role they play in design, how to use them in designs, and you'll know how to avoid one of the biggest mistakes I see designers make. A while ago, I made a video called The 6 Elements of Design. The reason why people loved it is because it made their designs so much easier and more beautiful once they realized what role every element plays in a design. So today we're digging deep into filler flowers. A key defining factor of filler flowers, they have to be small because their job is to fill in between the focal flowers. Now here is a focal flower. This is a peony, and you can see just the difference in size of these 2 flowers. Filler flowers are small, dainty, petite flowers that are going to fill in between these large focal flowers. Filler flowers come in a couple of different shapes. The first shape I want to show you is branching. So this is a spray rose, and you can see that the shape of this is a single stem with several branching pieces. You can also see this in our Sweet William. So you've got a single stem, but you've got a couple branches of flowers on top of that single branch. The next kind you'll see is called umbells. An umbell is a single stem that has like a sparkler at the top of it, or an umbrella shape. So this moonshine yarrow is one of them. You can see it has a single stem, and then it has lots of spokes on the top of it. You'll also see that in Bupleurum. This is one of my all-time favorite fillers because it kind of acts as a foliage and a filler. So you'll see at the top of this, you have a single stem and then these same little branchy umbells at the top. Another shape that you'll often see is called a cluster. And a cluster is a single stem that has sort of mass of small flowers at the top of the stems. So feverfew, this is feverfew. I often call these bouquet flowers as well because it's a single flower and it's almost like you have a whole bouquet in one stem. If you want my full list of filler flowers, I'll put a link in the description with a list of all of the ones that I love to use in design. So anytime you have open space between flowers, that's called negative space. I've started to fill in this design with a little bit of moonshine yarrow. That's one of my favorite fillers. And you can see how it's placed is between these focals. Now I've got 2 peonies here and a peony here, and I'm going to fill in the gap with some filler. So I've started with some moonshine yarrow, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this feverfew. So again, there you see, I'm putting them between my focals to add a little bit of a color and shape and texture between the fillers. It adds as sort of a background so that your focal flowers pop more. So you can see I'm using this light yellow and this little bit of a darker yellow next to this fuchsia peony, and it's really making that peony pop because of that yellow background. Another role that filler flowers play in a design is to actually act like a mechanic. So a mechanic is anything that holds your flowers in place. Now, there's a lot of flowers in this arrangement, but the filler flower is going to act as a mechanic for the next stems that I put in, which are my secondary focals and my bits and pieces. Both of those flowers usually have very thin stems, and they need something to hold them up in place. The first one I'm going to put in is my ranunculus. This is a secondary focal. And when I put it in, you can see how skinny the stem is. It needs something to hold it in place. So if I strategically put it right between the cluster of blooms of my filler flower, like my feverfew right here, it's going to hold my stem nicely in place. And it's going to do the same for my bits and pieces, which usually end up even having skinnier stems. So this is nigella. And in order to hold these nigella up, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fish it through the cluster of feverfew, and that is going to help hold my nigella in place. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I see designers making with filler flower is overstuffing. When you use too much filler, your arrangement starts to feel messy because there's too much going on. It can really overpower your focal flowers. And when you fill and overstuff your design with too much filler, you can see that your focal flowers start to get lost and you start to only see the filler. This happens for a lot of reasons. One, because people aren't sure when an arrangement is finished. So they just keep adding and adding and adding. There's also, I think, some anxiety around perceived value, but that is not how you create value in a design. You create value by making good choices with your colors, with your flowers, and your shape. And adding too much filler is too much filler. The one thing to take away from this video is that when you're using the 6 elements of design, every stem has a purpose. And for filler flowers, their purpose is to fill in the gaps between your focal flowers, add to your color palette, and create a mechanic for your smaller stems. If you want a full list of all of my favorite filler flowers, check out the link in the description. Umbells.